Welcome back, everyone. Well, if you are a David Bowie fan, you have an opportunity to see a few big rock stars come out and represent the late singer. And we've also got your chance to win 2 front row tickets to the show. The Celebrating David Bowie performance will be traveling across the U.S. and stopping right here in Denver. Well, here's my interview with one of those artists. I know you've got a huge love for this incredible artist. Why is it so special to you, Scrooge?
Well, to me personally, no matter what he was doing, I'd be sure to pay attention and grab the latest recording because I was certain that I would learn something from it. True artists in, all capacities. So.
Yeah, it's so good when you've got an artist like that, and I mean his repertoire is so extensive. When this tour was coming together, how did the process happen to have some of these other musicians that were part of this tour come on stage to do this?
Yeah, it's quite an undertaking. I really focus on this show being career spanning. And so with the other artists, I pick out tunes. I'm a record producer too, so I'm used to thinking about matching an artist to songs that fit. And so I work with them and we pick out tunes that are going to work well for them. And then it's a very interesting puzzle to turn that into an actual show. So we're not just throwing tunes, one after another haphazardly. In the end, we put a lot of thought in on the process. So by the time we're at the show, we're just having fun.
Yeah. Well, you're working with so many incredible musicians. I mean, you've got Todd Rundgren on stage with you. Do you guys get really picky, especially when it comes to honoring an artist like David Bowie?
Our show has always been built on professional musicians and legendary artists that are very busy in their own careers. With that, everyone's super professional and super, attentive to detail. And that's just kind of walking in. That's who everyone is on this stage. That's the kind of artist they are already. So, and bringing that with David Bowie, of course, we're talking such a, once in a lifetime kind of artist. I always felt that we have to have those kind of artists on the show to give back and make it just as special as he was.
Absolutely. And look, there are David Bowie fans all over the world. So for those fans that are here in Denver, what can they expect from the show? And why do you think this is a must-see?
We've done it all over the world, and I've always thought of it as a special event each time. This is the first time we're doing it as an extensive 30-city tour in the U.S. And so I still have a special event mind.
Yeah.
So, so with that, every show tends to be a little bit different. Every city. We're starting to have people come to the show, really enjoy it, and buy tickets for later in the tour. So by the time we get to Denver, that's one of the last, I think that's the 4th date from the end.
Okay.
So we'll be about 26 shows in. No telling what's going to happen by then.
I know. Who knows what kind of surprises will happen right here in the Mile High City. And that is November 10th, by the way. You were talking about how eccentric it really is on stage, off stage. And look, if you've spent time with musicians touring, you've got all kinds of moments, right? But what is that like for you? I know it must change from city to city.
I think my best description is that it's kind of amoeba, that it's always kind of growing and shifting. For us, we have 3 long days of rehearsal, and that's it for, a little over 2-hour show. And the only way we could do that is because of the level of musicianship on every position in this show. with this particular group, that keeps us all alive and into it. Unlike like where a Broadway show or maybe a big arena tour where it's all got to be exactly the same every night. It's fun for me in that way, and I'm also the band leader, so it's the getting over to look at these guys and kind of give a nod or a wink, and you know they're heroes of mine. They're comrades, but you know we're on stage with our heroes as well. It's always funny playing the show and just being in the show, then realize, what am I doing playing with Adrian Blue, doing Bowie songs around the world? He's one of my biggest influences.
I hope our crowd in Denver is able to rock on to the level of you guys and provide that energy so that you can just have a blast with us here in Denver. So we're looking forward to having you.
We're excited to get to Denver, very much so. And like I said, that's sort of the end of the tour, so we're going to be more amped up than ever.
And check out this amazing tribute to David Bowie on November the 10th at the Paramount Theater. Get tickets right now at celebratingdavidbowie.com, or you have a chance right now to win a pair of front row tickets to the performance, so don't be under pressure. That's my favorite David Bowie song. Okay, email your favorite Bowie song to mycoco@9news.com. You may just end up winning those first row seats.